Face the Strange. Chapter 1. Dally was riding the Hogwarts Express to Hogwarts with her best friend, Edward Cullen. She had just found out she was a witch and a vampire with Edward, and now they were going to school to train to be better. "Edward, do you miss Bella?" I asked.
I don't want to talk about Bella," Edward said.
"Oh, are you guys fighting?" I asked.
"She is just being a cunt," he yelled. "She thinks I like you.
Why would she say that?" Dally asked. Knock knock. Suddenly there was a sound at the door of the trolley. "I am going around with candy. Would you like to buy someone?" came the voice from the door.
"Yes, come in," yelled Edward.
He wanted a distraction. The door slid open, and in came a boy with big spiky black hair and black clothes, and he had his arms wrapped up. "My name is Hiei," he said. "I am selling these candies to pay for my trip to Hogwarts." He showed them the tray, and they were Bertie's bots and candy frogs with cards on them. Edward noticed that Dally was staring at Hiei and growled,
"We aren't interested, go away."
You're the one who invited him, asshole." "Oh, okay," Hiei said. "Wait! Would like to buy some Buddy's bots," said Dally enthusiastically and smiling. She reached for some and touched hands with Hiei. Edward gurred. This will be... Okay, well, it is free for you," Hiei said. That's a terrible business model. He was flushed because he'd touched hands with Dally. He thought she was very cute. "Thank you," said Dally. Why is that in all caps? Hiei left and Dally began to eat the beans. "So, do you like that guy?" Edward asked. "Of course. He gave me free food. He is very nice," Dally said, happy. Suddenly they arrived at Hogwarts, and Un came from the train. They were greeted by a big wizard with a long white bear and a pointy hat, and he said, "Come, students, follow me in the Great Hall, and we will eat and get you sorted." Dally and Edward got onto the boat and went into the Great Hall with Dumbledore. They sat down at a table coincidentally right next to where their friend from the ship Hiei. Dally was also sitting next to a black and red hedgehog. That should raise some questions. "My name is Shadow," said the hedgehog. Edward began to gurr again. "Why are you all talking to Dally?" he said. "Calm down." "Oh, calm down," said Dally. "He is my best friend. He gets a little territorial sometimes." "Oh, okay," said Shadow.
"Aight," said Dumbledore. "I will now sort you into the hat."
One by one, each of the students and hedgemice, because there are some Sonic characters, came up to the sorting hat. It told poems from the houses. There is Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin.
"Edward Cullen," said the hat. "Slithering."
Edward put on a silver and green scarf and sat down at a table at the end. He winked at Dally as if to say, "Come to my house."
"Shadow. Slytherin."
Shadow put on a silver and green scarf and sat down next to Edward. "Gee, I hope she gets Slytherin," thought Shadow.
"Hiei. Slytherin."
Hiei put a silver and green scarf and sat down next to Shadow and Edward. He could not stop grazing at Dally. Now it was Dally's turn. "Dally!" called the hat. She was beckoned, and so she went up. The boys did a drum roll with their feet.
"Ravenclaw!"
Dally's face fell off. She could not believe it. The boys looked so disappointed. She sadly put on her black and blue scarf and sat at the table with a group of strangers. Luckily, she found her friends Charla, Annie, and Megan at the table. "Hey, guys, I didn't know you were witches." "Yes, we are. We just found out this summer," said Megan. "I can't believe we are in the same house." I'm betting these guys never show up again, or if they do, it's just like one person shows up, or they show up once. So there was good news after all. They began to head back to their homerooms when Hiei stopped Dally in the hall. "Listen, Dally, I want to tell you something," said Hiei. "I like you." "I like you too, Hiei," she said softly. Then he kissed her, and their lips met, like fire. Okay, that's enough," said a voice. It was Professor Umbridge, the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. "Go to your rooms." "I'll see you tomorrow," said Hiei, and kissed her again. "I said enough, goddammit!" shouted the professor. "Bye," said Dally. They left, and from the darkness Two Eyes watched. It was Edward, and he was mad.